I would also like to join the Chief Minister, the Leader of the Opposition, and the other honorable members of this august House to express my condolences to the bereaved families of those prominent leaders of the state and the country who have passed away during the last 6 months. I pay my respects to all the prominent leaders and personalities in the person of number 1, late D.P. Yangju, number 2, late Noberfil Armarak, late H.P. Dan, number 4, late N. Kaisi from Manipur, late Baba Ziauddin Siddiqui from Maharashtra, late Bhulai Bhai Narayan from Uttar Pradesh, late S.M. Krishna, Karnataka, late E.V.K.S. Ilangovan, Tamil Nadu, late Om Prakash Chautala from Haryana, Dr. Manmohan Singh, late Dr. Manmohan Singh, former Prime Minister of our country, late Gurpreet Gogi from Punjab, and Labu Suryaji Mamledar from Goa. Out of these 12 prominent leaders who have passed away, I would like to make a special reference to 4 personalities whom I had the opportunity and the privilege to be associated with them during my political career and outside the political career also. First of all, I would like to pay my respects to Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji. The late Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji was a Prime Minister during the time when I was elected by this august House to represent the state in the upper house of India's parliament in the Rajya Sabha. During my tenure, there was a small incident, not as small, but it was very disturbing incident which affected me very deeply. During the year 2009, in the month of June, there was an article in Indian Express which showed a picture of our Lord Jesus Christ holding a cigarette in one hand and holding a beer bottle in another hand. Being a Christian, it disturbed me a lot. And I raised the objection in the Rajya Sabha, in the House, in the Parliament. And I also wrote a very strong letter to the Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh Ji. And I want to share this with you because he took a prompt action to my letter. Within 2 days, he called me to his office, but he had to rush out. But he wrote me a personal letter informing me that the action has been taken against that. It was published in the school curriculum, school textbook, the depiction of Jesus in a wrong way. And that book was removed from circulation. It was cancelled from the school curriculum. And the publisher was arrested, and the printing press which published that textbook the license was also cancelled. This was the action, the response that I got from our late Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh ji. I went to meet him personally to thank for his prompt action. And he said, all members of parliament don't need an appointment to come and meet me. My doors, my office is always open to all the honorable members of the parliament. So this was my first experience with him. I could go on, and I also agree with our Honorable Chief Minister, leader of this House, who expressed his association with the late Prime Minister and also with the leader of the opposition for all the good things that he had done for the country and especially for our state and Northeast. So I pay my respects to this very humble and very gentle personality in the person of late Dr. Manmohan Singh. I pay my tribute to him and also express my condolences to the members of his family. I also had the opportunity and privilege to working with late S.M. Krishna. When I was in the parliament in 2008, earlier he was also a speaker of the Karnataka Assembly. He was the deputy chief minister. Also, he also led his party, Indian National Congress, to victory in the State's Assembly during 1999, and he also was a chief minister of Karnataka then. But in 2008, after that he became the governor of Maharashtra. But after that he made a comeback to active politics and became the member of the Rajya Sabha. I also became a Rajya Sabha member in the same period, 2008, along with him. And we took oath of office together. But he became the Union Cabinet Minister of External Affairs. And I had the privilege of associating with him very briefly. He was so kind enough that during his period as External Affairs Ministers, I had the privilege to travel to more than 20 countries abroad because he made special considerations to the people of Northeast, especially to myself. I had the privilege of traveling to more than 20 countries during his term as the minister, because the External Affairs has to give the political clearance for every member of parliament to travel abroad officially. So I also pay my respects to this great leader. I also remember late N. Kaisi, former MLA and minister from Manipur. I had the privilege of working with him together in the political party from which we belong together. He being a president of Manipur National People's Party state unit, and that time I was also the General Secretary of the national level, and I had the privilege of working with him together for a brief period of time. He was a very kind, soft-spoken and gentle person, and I fondly remember him for all the views he expressed of how the state of Manipur should be run, and he was very understanding person. I pay my respects to him also, and I also offer my condolences to the bereaved member of his family members. Finally, I would like to refer to late Noverfield Armara. He was a member of this August House, just one term ahead of me. But we grew up from the same locality. His house and my parents' house were just about a stone's throw away. But he was same age with my elder brother. We had a little bit of age difference, but we always look up to him. Especially, I would also like to mention that he was a crusader to bring awareness to the people of Tura, Garo Hills of the environmental issues. And he was the founder member of the social organization called Asma Dungsma Rongsaljong Association. We call it in short ADRA, and he was the founder member of that. And I also had the opportunity and privilege of working with him together. Though later on we worked on the other side of the political spectrum, but we were still, I used to respect him and he respected me also. And we always, in our time outside the political avenues, we used to get together because he married, his wife was also from the clan that I belong to. So he was my distant brother-in-law also. So I had the privilege of working with him, and he was very kind. And I don't think it won't be proper, but when he was working in the government service, as district transport officer, my first driving license was issued by him only. So this was the kind of relationship that we had. And during his last days, we still continue that relationship. I went just a week before he left for the heavenly abode. I met him in the hospital, and he was very grateful that I had come. He even sent me a message on WhatsApp thanking me for paying a visit to him. I deeply mourn his death, and I also pay my respects to him and pay my condolences, offer my condolences to the bereaved members of his family, his son, his daughters, son-in-laws, and all the members of his family. So with these few words, I also offer my condolences to the other great leaders who have passed during the last 6 months. So with these few words, may I now request all the honorable members to rise from their seats and observe a 2-minute silence standing as a mark of respect to these departed souls.